What's going on, YouTube? Yep, I know I'm not in the studio. Matter of fact, I got on the stringer because your boy about to go get a good workout in. It's been about, I want to say 3 days, 4 days since I've been, which is definitely abnormal, especially if any of y'all that's following me right now keep up with my Instagram. You know that that's just my life. Workout is my life, has been for like the last 3 years. So anyways, I'm waiting on Trey to get here. We're gonna go out to the gym, probably get some good B-roll from out there, and then we're gonna go downtown and do a little quick photo shoot. I'm actually shooting him today, and then we'll talk about some pretty good things that, you know, a lot of beginners, you know, commonly ask me is how much should they be charging or should they be working for free? So yeah, stay tuned, y'all. Today gonna be great. Let's go. All right, YouTube, we just finished working out, me and Trey. We about to go, we're gonna change real quick, hit up downtown. I'm gonna do a photo shoot and talk about whether y'all should be charging or working for free. How that sound? Let's go. Gotta have the tunes. Right now I'm downtown Augusta. I'm about to shoot my boy Trey. He's actually holding the camera real quick. Let me show you real quick.
Instagram is at Trey Hendricks _. You can also follow my photography page at shotbytrey _.
He's actually gonna be helping me with the channel a little bit, y'all. So he'll probably be the guy that's holding the camera for me most of the time. And then he's actually wanting to get into a little bit of videography himself. So I figured why not learn now? I can help him and he can also help me just kind of grow on the channel. And I always need like a second hand. And occasionally he'll be that model, that go-to model. So, but real quick, I just want to run through some of my gear and what I'm actually using, what I actually shoot with. I gotta have my sweat rag. I do always carry, this is like a must, especially if you're shooting somebody who's a little bit awkward on camera. Get something to play music. You may not need the JBL Extreme. I personally went with this because I can plug in two different charging or two different phones basically. Charge my cell phone or charge small batteries from this. Because you never know when your session's going long and you actually gotta get some, you know, some juice going to some of your devices. So that's why I went with this. But portable speaker, definitely get you one of these if you don't have it. Makes posing so much easier. I got just a little generic tripod I got from like Best Buy for like 40 bucks. I honestly don't shoot on a tripod a lot, but sometimes if I have to, maybe for a finicky shot or something that's just one of those one-off situations, I'll use it. But for the most part, this is just to capture like B-roll or maybe behind the scenes or something like that. So I just prop up a second camera and just kind of record what I'm doing then. This here is my camera bag. It's actually a drone case. And I converted it to a camera bag with some of the little like inserts you get from, that comes with this, and then from my old camera bag I had. But this basically, like I said, is made for a drone. And I just kind of took some of these little inserts like this and just kind of propped in there and kind of made my own little compartment. So this one houses my Nikon. The Sony sits here on top of some foam pads just to keep it safe. And then I got all the different lenses here. Like I said, I was mainly a Nikon shooter and I still shoot Nikon. So I'll be only doing video with the A7S from here on out. But for the most part, you know, photography, some of the shots you're gonna see that I shoot of Trey today are gonna come from my baby, my Nikon D7200. I actually love this camera. My main primary lens that I shoot photography with is gonna be my 85mm 1.8. I actually love this lens. I do a lot of portrait photography. It gets a really nice bokeh or bokeh or whatever you used to hearing it called. But basically it drowns out the background. We're gonna shoot primarily with this, but every now and then if I do need to shoot wide, I also have the 50, the 35 1.8, and then I also use a 70 to 200 from time to time as well, just depending on what it is I'm trying to shoot or if I'm trying to be a little bit further from the subject. As I mentioned in the last video, I do shoot high-speed sync a lot. Almost every photo shoot, honestly. I love the way that high-speed sync turns out. Separates your subject from the background really, really easy. And just kind of eliminate some of the post-production work that I need to do. But that's just me. Like I said, you guys are the artists, so however you want to shoot, whatever looks right to you is how you're going to actually build your own brand. So, but for my flash, I do use the Flashpoint Explorer 600. It does support high-speed sync, so I'm able to shoot up to 1/8000th of a second with my Nikon using the RF or the R2 receiver. And it just basically mounts here. I mount that on a heavy duty light stand with a newer softbox. I get the softbox in there, get some really nice light. I'm able to control lighting. even in broad daylight, like out here today. And really just kind of, you know, get photos to look the way that I want them to. I don't have to do a lot of extra work. But that's it, man. We're gonna get ready to get started. I'm trying to hurry up before the rain catches us, so hopefully we can get enough shots in and I can show you guys some stuff here in a second. So let's get to it. All right, YouTube, we back in the studio. I know that was an experience. That was my first time actually vlogging. And by vlogging, I was really trying to go out. I had it, you know, all run and gun, first person shooting. I was really trying to incorporate some of that, you know, fast paced, you know, motion grab, stuff like that you guys see in your everyday vlogs. I give it to the guys that are out there actually vlogging on a day-to-day basis because I thought it was gonna be extremely easy. It was a lot harder than I thought it would be, but that's all a part of filmmaking and production, right? We're always trying to grow. We're always trying to expand our horizon a little bit. So hopefully by the third or fourth vlog, I get a little bit better each time and I can start getting better quality vlogs for you guys to actually see behind the scenes and all that good stuff. Anyways, the main concept of today was to talk about whether or not you should be shooting for free or charging for your photo shoots. I know it's a touchy subject within the photographer community, but my own opinion is that you should always be charging something because in order to grow, especially in this photography business, or whether you're doing videography or whatever it is, this is not a cheap craft to actually want to be in. The cameras cost, lenses cost, stabilizers, tripods, all this stuff costs money. And no matter what level you're at, you should be charging for your work. You should be charging 20 bucks, 30 bucks, something that you can reinvest into yourself and actually grow from later. Now, I know a lot of photographers who say you should always have, you know, an ace in the wing where you can go to them, shoot them, and use that for marketing or promotional purposes. I completely agree. I personally have about 2 or 3 models that I can go to on a daily basis or monthly basis and say, hey, I need to get some new content, can you shoot? And they already know that it's not gonna be something that they pay for, it's something that I shoot. However, the work that I give them back may be limited. They may get 4 or 5 photos, but it's mainly to be used for Justin Porter Media and promoting the brand. Take some good photos of them and use that to market and promote to get more business. That's definitely something you should do. On the flip side of things, if you don't have a portfolio, it's gonna be hard to start charging people for your work. You can charge them an amateur price, post on social media, hey, amateur photographer who would love to do a photo shoot. I'm only charging da 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 da. And try to book people that way so that they know up front that you're amateur, that you're beginning, and you know they can't set their expectations too high. But at the same time, you should definitely, you know, be making some sort of income from taking your camera out and going on these photo shoots. And doing work for people, you know, that's just my personal belief. When I first started out, I shot everything for free, and it took a really long time before I actually convinced myself like, yo, my work is good enough, I need to charge, I need to be paid something. And from free, it went to 50 bucks, you know, and 50 bucks is not a lot of money for a photo shoot. You go spend an hour, hour and a half shooting, and then you're editing for a day or two, depending on, you know, your editing pace and things like that. So for me, you know, it was great. I was making money with it. It was starting to generate some sort of income, and it was fun to do at the same time. And now that it's moved up to the next level, you charge a little bit more. And as I grow and as I, you know, got better, I started raising the prices and getting them to match similar photographers in my area. One way you can get more work is by looking at your price list and seeing if it matches other photographers in your area. By that, what I mean is if most of the photographers who shoot at the same skill level as you are charging, you know, 150, 200, 300 a session, and you're charging 500, but you're not seeing as much work, you may want to bring your prices down, because if someone else can do the same quality work as you for half the cost, and they're marketing just as much as you, marketing that's the same work, marketing the same area, they're more likely to get bids and get more jobs and more clients because of that price. Unilateral pricing, especially in the photography business in your area, is definitely something you should look into and something you should research, especially if you're a beginner or even an advanced shooter. One way to definitely land more jobs is to actually know what the prices are like in your area between other photographers and videographers. That's it though, guys. You saw my boy Trey. He is gonna be actually helping me out a lot on the channel, being a second shooter, helping me with some B-roll segments. He's actually just now getting into videography. I'm really excited to start working with him. He actually ran into me during a photo shoot a couple months back, and we finally had the opportunity to sit down and talk, and definitely bringing him on board to help out with Justin Porter Media and the YouTube channel, the YouTube segment. So if you see him from time to time, definitely show him some love. You can search some of his work at Shot by Trey on Instagram. I'll leave a link in the description below as well. So be sure to like and subscribe this video, share it. We got some really great things coming for you guys. I don't want to say it now. I want to wait. Just know that he put a bug in my my ear, and we're definitely gonna end up doing it. So stay tuned, guys. Subscribe, hit that bell so you don't miss an episode. I really appreciate all the support you guys are giving me. Remember, videos post every Monday. So that's it. I'm just gonna cut the camera.